start this song, I had like a bunch of ideas. I didn't know what I wanted to do. I didn't know if I wanted to make like a heavier song, use my 7-string. I didn't know if I wanted to use a lower tune or a higher tuning, like standard tuning, make something. I've always wanted to try to make lo-fi like beats, but with guitar, and I think I still might try to do that, but maybe in the future. So for this idea, I was listening to a lot of Black Dahlia Murder, and I was like, man. And then Trevor passed away recently, and I was like, man, that's the reason why I started listening to them again, because I was like, man, their music was so good. And I was like, maybe I can come up with a riff like that and make a song out of it. And I'm not very good at song structures, to be honest with you. It's kind of everywhere. Like, I'll have a part, and then the next part will be wild, and then the next part, like, I'm not very good at, like, putting a song together. Well, I don't think. And it could be better. And I'm learning that, like, right now. I actually have somebody helping me with, like, song structures and telling me, giving me advice and stuff like that. So, yeah, what I went with for this song is I used the ESP... well, LTD. It's the lower models, like not the very lowest, but like middle of the guitars. It's a really good guitar. It's EC401. I think it's called the Eclipse 401, and it is amazing. I love that guitar, but I really, really love Les Paul looking guitars because they're just so freaking magical. I don't know why. All the guitars I have, except for my Jackson right now, are Les Paul style, except for the acoustic too. I have an acoustic Gretsch. It's actually not mine. It's one of my friends. It's just here at the house, and I play that sometimes, not a lot. But yeah, that ESP LTD Les Paul is so good. I actually tuned it down to drop A, and I had to write down the tuning. And then the tuning is A sharp, F, A sharp, D sharp, G, C. And that is, well, going from the thickest string to the lowest, to the lightest string. If you're going from bottom to up, it's C, G, D sharp, A sharp, F, A sharp. I know you're supposed to go from the bottom up, but I don't know. I just do it the way I would think's more comfortable for me. I made this guitar part. I had a lot of ideas. I had a bunch of ideas. I found a couple that I liked, and I was like, yes, this could be a section. That could be a section. It sounds really cool right here. It sounds really cool right there. And then I pretty much got all my guitar parts together, and I laid them out in one good track. And then I was like, should I put a guitar solo in this song? And I was so confused because I am not good at guitar solos. I actually have never made a guitar solo in my life. This is actually the very first one ever that I have created for this song. And it was fun. And then I forgot it, and then I had to come back to it and listen to it a bunch to remember how to play it for the guitar playthrough video. I was like, man, I don't remember how I played this. And then I had to keep listening. That's so weird. Like, a lot of riffs that I make, I forget. So I end up, like, recording myself writing the riff, or, like, I put it down real fast in audio because I can kind of hear what I did if I listen to it back. And then after I got the guitars done, the drums. I guess the drums aren't the hardest thing to do because you're just typing them in, programming them. You don't really have to play. I use Perfect Drums. It's a really good program. And I tried out a couple ideas for each guitar part until I got locked on the ones that I wanted, and then after that it was just easy breezy, just went through the whole song and made the drum tracks. It was really, really awesome. I really enjoy making drums, and I like making drums sound good. I think it's from when I was making EDM music and like dubstep, that stuff. I always wanted to make my drums powerful and unique, and that's how I feel about making music like this, like metal stuff. I just want everything to be really precise and like wild. Like the fills I made are really cool in this song. I really like the fills that I made in this song. It's really cool. The next thing I was working on was the bass. And then the bass, I didn't know what to do, so I had to go out because I didn't know what to use. I kind of wanted to use a real like bass instrument. I was gonna ask somebody to borrow a bass and try to learn how to play the song, but I was like, no one's gonna let me borrow a bass, and I didn't want to buy a bass, so I was like, how about I just download a bass program? And that's what I did. I actually got a free bass program. I forget what it's called. Oh, it's actually called ABPL2. It was a free bass plugin. I was actually watching like a Sennheiser video or a Tetra video. They make like electronic music, and I still watch their videos. They're pretty cool people. And I think Sennheiser said that this was the free plugin he found that week or whatever, because he does these like free plugin things. And I thought that was cool, and I was like, yeah, I'll just pick that up and use that. And it's really easy to use. You just type in the MIDI. You can do like slides and stuff, but I didn't mess with any of that. I just got a core bass sound in a pattern. I followed the drums for a little bit, and then I followed the guitar for a little bit, and I don't know how, this is all new to me. Like making music like this is new to me. I used to be in a band, kinda, probably, I wouldn't really call it a band, I'd just call it like people just messing around making music together. We have only played like one show when I was younger, but it was at the YMCA, but that was fun. And then I stopped making music like that. And I found like Skrillex or whatever, and Bro Safari, and I really like that music, so I got a laptop and I started making music like that. But then as I've grown up, I just have always listened to metal. I've never stopped listening to that kind of music, but I've never tried to make it. So I'm furthering my music journey in making music like this, and it's really fun. I didn't know how much fun it would be. It is fun, like way more fun than putting EDM together. I think I just really like playing guitar. It's like a stem for me, and it's just fun. And I'm learning a lot on guitar. I'm learning more on guitar than I did back in the day, and that's really cool. So yes, I used the ABPL2 bass plugin, and you can get it for free. If I find the link, I will put it down in the description below, and you can pick that up if you need a bass in your song and you want like a realistic bass. That would help, and it's cool. I could have used other bass plugins, but I decided not to. I really liked the I just like that one. I just tried it out and I liked it and it worked out. So I'm going to keep using that. The last thing I had to do was just arrange the song. Like I said earlier, I did arrange it with the guitar parts, just the guitar parts. I didn't have no drums, nothing. But then I went back and then I switched things around, because what I had was complete trash. Honestly, it was super trash. But then I constructed it very well. I made the song actually way longer than I wanted to. I wanted it to be like 3 minutes, maybe a little under that. It turned out to be like 4 something, but you know, whatever. It's just music. It just it just flows. But yeah, so I did that. The mixing, that was new to me. I've never like mixed guitars or real instruments to go, well, they're digital instruments, but they're real sounding instruments. And I think I did an okay job, especially with the drums. But I feel like I did make the drums a little too loud in the mix, but I kind of like it. Like, honestly, I like it like that. And it just sounds cool. If you want to take the chance to go listen to the full track, it's on YouTube, Spotify, it's everywhere right now, so you can go check that out. It is called Desert. I don't know why I named it Desert. I was going through photos on Google and I found this. I think it's actually a image of a crater in like on like Mars or something, but it kind of looks like the desert, the covers did. So I was like, I'll just name it Desert. Yeah, that'll be fun. The first name I named it was The Fool, and I was like, yeah, that sounds cool. I'm just going to call it The Fool. And then, yeah, I just ended up changing it and call it Desert. So that's that little story. But anyways, if you want to check it out, it's on Spotify. Just type in It's NAKEL. That's me. I'm NAKEL. And type that in on Spotify, anywhere you listen to music, YouTube. And yeah, make sure to like the video because it does help. It does boost my videos that I'm trying to make this thing a reality, making music and stuff. And I've been stuck at like 1,100 subscribers for a while. And I'm trying to get out there, but it's really hard because I think everyone's trying to get out there. So maybe in the future, people like my music, but I don't know. I'm doing this all for fun because I really like making music, and I hope you guys enjoy your day. If this is during the day, or your week, or your month, or whatever, I just hope you enjoy life, and make sure to like the video, subscribe, and comment down below. Tell me what you think. I'm going to make more videos like this, making my music, posting my music, and explaining how I made that track. And hopefully you like it. But see ya. Peace. Bye.